Good morning. Thank you for joining News Today. I'm your host, David Richeson-Orr, and today we'll be talking about Mike DeWine's plans to reopen the state by May 1st. Joining us today, we have a cosmetologist who is, expressing some of her opinions and fears on the situation. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sarah. How's it going this morning?
Great, thank you.
So, we thank you for coming on the show and giving us a little bit of an insight on what it's like to be a cosmetologist going through COVID 19. Tell me, have you heard about Mike DeWine's plan to open the government in the state by May 1st?
Yes, I have.
So, how do you feel about Mike DeWine's plan to open up the state by May 1st?
I think that my feelings are among most. I'm very nervous and anticipate some things. Given my job is one of very few jobs that have full contact, um, I worry about bringing the germs home to my children and, all the school they've missed and all the time and effort that we've put into it. I worry that it would maybe all for nothing.
So, it sounds like you're expressing a little bit of fear about going back into the real world after COVID 19, which I think is a reasonable reaction. Tell me, do you plan on jumping right back into the world, or do you plan on kind of consciously taking steps to assimilate to the world, but also minimizing your chance of risk and, making yourself vulnerable?
Well, unfortunately, I am a person that can be persuaded easily one way or the other. So in situations like these, I always try to follow my lead. So in that aspect, I will follow the rules. If the rules and the guidelines are to go to work at this time and only work this many hours and only work on these many people, that's exactly what I'll do. I will sanitize like I have been, and I will be cautious like I have been. However, I do know that life will go on, but I will definitely be incorporating all the things that I've learned up till now to keep myself safe.
Mhm. Well, once again, thank you very much for sharing your perspective and talking about some of your fears about the situation. We appreciate it very much at News Today, and you have a great rest of your
Thank
day.
you.
And we thank her once again for coming on the show. I think the key thing to take away from this is that as long as we're safe and we keep in mind that it's never bad to keep a few feet away from each other and to always keep sanitizing and keeping your hands germ free, I think we'll be okay. This has been News Today with David Richeson-Orr signing off.